welcome to zoology class of second year. In the second year syllabus, we will discuss about first chapter, that is about digestion and absorption. Digestion, absorption. First, let us see the topics. What we are going to discuss is about introduction of digestive system. Introduction of digestive system, structure and histology of alimentary canal. The process of digestion total will occur in the alimentary canal. And different types of digestive glands which are associated with the digestive system, and the process. Fourth point, next one is process of digestion. Introduction of digestive system, structure and histology of alimentary canal, different digestive glands, and the process of digestion. These are the 4 points which we are discussing in the chapter of digestion and absorption. Let us see one after another. First, the definition of digestion. What is meant by digestion? Digestion is nothing but the process of breakdown of macromolecules into simple molecules. Macromolecules which are non-diffusible. Non-diffusible molecules into diffusible molecules. What is meant by digestion? Digestion is nothing but the process of breakdown of large molecules into simpler molecules. How it will be happen? Let us see. Digestion. Digestion starts with mouth. Starts with mouth. Mouth, it leads into buccal cavity. Buccal cavity. Buccal cavity leads into a narrow tubular structure, muscular, long tubular structure. We call it as a pharynx. Pharynx, it leads into tubular structure called esophagus. Esophagus, it leads into a muscular bag-like structure or sac-like structure. We call it as a stomach. This stomach, the right side of the stomach, we find a large gland called liver, and the leaf-like structure we call it as a pancreas. Leaf-like structure we call it as a pancreas. Afterwards, this leads into small intestine and large intestine. See, these are the structures, folded structures, we call it as a small intestine. See, these are the different parts of the alimentary canal. Total from, it starts with mouth and ends with anus. Ends with the anus. The alimentary canal, the process of digestion starts with mouth. Mouth, it leads into buccal cavity. Buccal cavity leads into pharynx. Pharynx leads into esophagus. Esophagus leads into a bag-like a structure. We call it as a stomach. Stomach. Stomach, it preserves the food materials nearly 4 to 5 hours. Afterwards, it enters into the small intestine and large intestine. And how the process of digestion will take place. Let us see one after another. Discuss first about mouth. The food materials we will take, it consists of either carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins and minerals. Whatever the food materials we will take, it possesses carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins and minerals. Along with the food we will consume water also. We will take water also. Water plays major role in the process of digestion. See, among these things, the 3 are called macromolecules. Macro means they need to digest. These 3 substances, they need to break down. They will not directly diffuse into the blood fluid. So, these carbohydrates, proteins, fats, they undergo digestion. Whereas vitamins and minerals, they are the micromolecules. No need to digest. They will be directly absorbable into the blood fluid. Let us see how this digestion will happen. It starts with mouth. It starts with digestion. It starts with mouth and ends with anus. We said no. How the digestion starts with mouth? It is protected by upper lip and lower lip. Upper lip and lower lip. Mouth is guarded by upper lip and lower lip, and it leads into a cavity called as a buccal cavity. We call it as a buccal cavity. In the buccal cavity, we find 2 things. What are those 2 things? One is teeth. one is tongue. Teeth, tongue. Let us first discuss about teeth. The arrangement of teeth in a jawbone, we call it as a dentation. What is meant by dentation? What is meant by dentation? Arrangement of teeth. Arrangement of teeth in jawbone. In the jawbone. The arrangement of teeth in a jawbone, we call it as a dentation. In human beings, how the dentation it is? It is a thecodont dentation and diffidont dentation. Why it is called diffidont dentation means in the lifetime the teeth are formed in the two times. One, the first set of teeth we call it as a milk teeth. The first set of teeth which are formed in the when the children are infant stage, the teeth are first set of teeth which are formed during the baby stage, infant stage. They are 20 in number. Such set we call it as a milk teeth or deciduous teeth also, or deciduous teeth. And the milk teeth, the first set of milk teeth are replaced by permanent teeth. They are replaced by permanent teeth. Permanent teeth. They are 32 in number. They are 32 in number. Coming to their dental formula, first let us see what is heterodont dentation and thecodont dentation. Based on the structure and function, there are different types of teeth. There are 4 types of teeth in human beings. So they are called heterodont dentation. Heterodont dentation. They are embedded in the jawbone. So they are called thecodont dentation. What is meant by dentation? Arrangement of teeth in a jawbone. Arrangement of teeth in a jawbone, we call it as a dentation. These dentation based on the structure and function, they are of different types. So they are called heterodont dentation. Let us see what are the different types of teeth present in the human beings. Based on the structure and function, teeth are of 4 types in the human beings. What are those? They are incisors, canyons, premolars and molars. Based on the structure and function, we are dividing the teeth into incisors. Incisor, in the name itself, incisor, what it will do? It will cut the food. It will cut the food. Canyon, these canyon teeth, what they will do? They will tear the food. They will tear the food. Premolars and molars, they are helpful for grinding and chewing the food materials. Coming to the dental formula. Dental formula. 2, 1, 2, 3. 2, 1, 2, 3. See, 2 incisors, 2 canyon, 1 canyon teeth. This is the formula what we are writing. It is for the half of the upper lip. Half of the upper lip it possesses 2 incisors, 1 canyon, 2 premolars and 3 molars. In Telugu we call it as a korku pallu, kora pallu, visuru dantalu, namulu dantalu ani antam. This is the dental formula 2, 1, 2, 3. Teeth are helpful for chewing the food material. These 4 types of teeth are helpful for chewing the food material. They make the food into smaller pieces. Afterwards, this food is thrown into the buccal cavity. See, suppose if you take the buccal cavity, this is the nose, the upper lip. See, the nasal palate. It is separated by a nasal palate. See, what is buccal cavity? It is the buccal cavity. Mouth, it leads into a hollow chamber called buccal cavity. This buccal cavity is separated by the nasal cavity. It is the nose. It is the nostril. It is the nasal cavity. See, buccal cavity is separated by the nasal cavity by a bony palate. We call it as a palate. Bony palate. This bony palate separates the buccal cavity from the nasal cavity. This palate is formed by a soft bony structure anteriorly. We call it as a rugae. Palatine rugae. We call it as a palatine rugae, palatine rugae. These are the bony structures. It is the bony structure. Palatine rugae is the separation which separates the buccal cavity from the nasal cavity, which are formed by soft bony structure anteriorly, whereas posteriorly it is hanging into a lobe-like a structure. We call it as a ula. We call it as a ula. Ula. See, this ula opens into the next part of the alimentary canal, that is the pharynx. That is the pharynx. What is the palatine rugae? Palatine rugae is a bony palate which separates the nasal cavity from the buccal cavity. Buccal cavity. In the buccal cavity, we find 3 pairs of salivary glands. 3 pairs of salivary glands. Salivary glands. There are how many pairs of salivary glands in the human beings? There are the 3 pairs of salivary glands. Where they are located? The first pair we call it as a parotid gland. Parotid gland. And the second one, submaxillary gland. Submaxillary gland. And the third one is lingual, sublingual gland. Lingual gland. See, what are the functions of these salivary glands? These salivary glands, they will secrete saliva. They will secrete saliva into the buccal cavity. See, parotid glands, where they are present? Parotid glands are present near the ear pinna. They are present in the cheeks of the ear pinna. Whereas the submaxillary glands, they are present in the lower jaw of our body. Whereas the sublingual glands, they are present in the under the tongue. They are present under the tongue. These 3 glands, they will secrete saliva. With that, they will be helpful to masticate the food. They will mix the thoroughly with the help of tongue. They will be pushed into the next part of the alimentary canal. The next important structure in the buccal cavity is about tongue. We call it tongue as a universal brush also. See, if you see the structure of the tongue, it will be the muscular structure. It is freely anteriorly, it will be free, whereas the posteriorly, it will be attached by this fold of skin. We call it as a furniculum. We call it as a furniculum. Furniculum. Anterior end of the tongue is free, whereas the posterior end is attached to the floor of buccal cavity with the fold of skin. With the fold of skin. With the fold of skin, that is called as a furniculum. Called as a furniculum. If you see the structure of the tongue, it will be muscular, thick and sticky in nature. It will be thick, muscular and sticky in nature. We find number of taste buds. Number of taste buds on the tongue. Number of taste buds. Number of taste buds. See, what are the 3 taste buds which are present on the tongue? We call it as a anteriorly. They are called fungiform. Fungiform papillae. Fungiform papillae. We call these structures, these taste buds as a papillae. The anterior end, they possess fungiform papillae. In the middle structure, we find filiform. We find filiform papillae. At the base or at the posterior side, we find circumvallate papillae. Circumvallate papillae. These papillae, they are responsible for the sensation of taste. The tongue is called as universal brush. It will be helpful for proper mixing of the food materials. We call it as a mastication. These muscular structure With the help of saliva, which are poured from the 3 salivary glands into the buccal cavity, the food is mixed properly and pushed into the next part of the alimentary canal, that is called as a pharynx and esophagus. అబ్జార్ప్షన్లో మనం 4 పాయింట్స్ నేర్చుకున్నాం. ఒకటి ఇంట్రడక్షన్ ఆఫ్ డైజెస్టివ్ సిస్టమ్ నేర్చుకున్నాము, దాని యొక్క హిస్టాలజీ, దాని యొక్క స్ట్రక్చర్, దాని యొక్క ప్రాసెస్ ఆఫ్ డైజెషన్, మెకానిజం ఆఫ్ డైజెషన్ అనేది ఎలా జరుగుతుంది నేర్చుకున్నాం. అందులో ఫస్ట్ పాయింట్ మనం మౌత్ డైజెషన్ అనేది లేదా డైజెస్టివ్ సిస్టమ్ అనేది మనకు మేజర్ ఆర్గన్ ఏంటి, ఎలిమెంటరీ కెనాల్ అంటాం. ఎలిమెంటరీ కెనాల్లో డిఫరెంట్ పార్ట్స్ మనం డ్రా చేసి చూపించాం. మౌత్ నుంచి స్టార్ట్ అవుతుంది, యానస్ వరకు ఎండ్ అవుతుంది. మౌత్లో మనం స్ట్రక్చర్స్ చూసుకున్నట్లయితే మౌత్ అనేది అప్పర్ లిప్, లోయర్ లిప్ను గార్డ్ చేయబడి ఉంటుంది. దీంట్లో 2 మెయిన్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ స్ట్రక్చర్స్ చూసాం, ఒకటి టీత్, ఇంకొకటి టంగ్. టీత్లో మనకు వాటి యొక్క స్ట్రక్చర్, వాటి యొక్క ఫంక్షన్ని బేస్ చేసుకొని టీత్ని మనము 4 టైప్స్గా డివైడ్ చేసుకున్నాము. అవి చేసేటువంటి పనులు దాని యొక్క విధానాన్ని బట్టి. అవి ఏం పనులు చెప్పాము, ఇన్సిజర్స్, క్యానియన్స్, 3 మోలార్స్, మోలార్స్. దాని యొక్క డెంటేషన్ అంటే ఏంటి, డెంటేషన్ అంటే అరేంజ్మెంట్ ఆఫ్ టీత్ ఇన్ అవర్ జా బోన్. అంటే మన జా బోన్లో టీత్ యొక్క ప్లేస్మెంట్ని లేదా అరేంజ్మెంట్ని మనం ఏమంటాము, డెంటేషన్ అంటాం. దాన్ని థీకోడాంట్ డెంటేషన్ అని ఎందుకంటాము, థీకోడాంట్ అవి జా బోన్లో ఎంబెడ్ అయి ఉన్నాయి కాబట్టి దాన్ని థీకోడాంట్ డెంటేషన్ అంటాం. మనకు 2 సెట్స్ ఆఫ్ లైఫ్ టైంలో, హ్యూమన్ బీయింగ్స్ యొక్క లైఫ్ టైంలో 2 సెట్స్ ఆఫ్ టీత్ ఉంటాయి. ఒకటి మిల్క్ టీత్ అంటాము, ఇంకొకటి పర్మనెంట్ టీత్ అంటే పాలదంతాలు. అంటే పాలదంతాలు ఇవి 20 నంబర్గా ఉంటాయి. ఇవి ఏమైపోతాయి, సర్టైన్ ఏజ్ వచ్చిన తర్వాత అవి మళ్ళీ ఊడిపోయి మనకి శాశ్వత దంతాలు అనేవి రావడము జరుగుతుంది. శాశ్వత దంతాల యొక్క డెంటల్ ఫార్ములా చూసినట్లయితే 2, 1, 2, 3 అని చెప్పాను. 2 ఇన్సిజర్స్, ఒకటి క్యానియన్ టీత్, ప్రీమోలార్స్, విసురు దంతాలు. అవన్నీ ఏం చేస్తాయి, ఫుడ్ని బాగా మ్యాస్టిగేట్ చేసి నెక్స్ట్ పార్ట్ యొక్క బకల్ క్యావిటీలోకి పుష్ చేస్తాయి. బకల్ క్యావిటీ అంటే ఏంటి, బకల్ క్యావిటీలో మనకి ప్యాలటైన్ రూగే, నాజల్ క్యావిటీకి దానికి సపరేషన్ ఉంటుంది, దాన్ని ప్యాలటైన్ రూగే అంటారు. నెక్స్ట్ టంగ్ చూద్దాం. టంగ్లో చూసినట్లయితే ఇది మస్కులారో స్టిక్కీ స్ట్రక్చర్ అని చెప్పాము. మనకు ముందు భాగము కదలడానికి వీలుగా ఉంటుంది, వెనక భాగము ఫిక్స్డ్గా ఉంటుంది. విత్ ద ఫోల్డ్ ఆఫ్ స్కిన్, దాన్ని ఫర్నకులం అని అంటాం. ఈ టంగ్ పైన చూసినట్లయితే నంబర్ ఆఫ్ టేస్ట్ బర్డ్స్ ఉంటాయి. వాటిని 3 టైప్స్గా మనము డివైడ్ చేసుకున్నాం. ఒకటి అంచున ఉన్న వాటిని ఫంగిఫామ్ ప్యాపిలియా అంటాము, మధ్యలో ఉన్నటువంటి టేస్ట్ బర్డ్స్ని ఫిలిఫామ్ ప్యాపిలియా అంటాము, వెనక భాగంలో ఉన్నటువంటి ప్యాపిలియాని సర్కంవాలెంట్ ప్యాపిలియా అని అంటాం. ఈ నాలుక లేదా టంగ్ అనేది ఏం చేస్తుంది, ఫుడ్ని బాగా మ్యాస్టిగేట్ చేసి బకల్ క్యావిటీ యొక్క లేదా ఎలిమెంటరీ కెనాల్ యొక్క నెక్స్ట్ పార్ట్లోకి ఫుడ్ అనేది పుష్ చేస్తుంది.